Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Bruce Jarrell. I serve as president of the University of Maryland, Baltimore. I'm excited to be here and want to thank you for joining us this morning. It's hard to believe we're already celebrating the 5th anniversary of the CURE program. Today, we'll look back on the past successes of the program, and there are many, and we'll talk about where we're going next. Although I am new to this job as president of UMB, I'm certainly not new to UMB. I've been here for over 20 years. I know the great impact that the CURE Scholars Program has had and will continue to have on each of you, your families, and our community. I'm excited we'll have dedicated space for the CURE Scholars Program in the new Community Engagement Center. I went through that several weeks ago. It's spectacular space, and you will have a special home in our West Baltimore community. I'm looking forward to the time when it's safe for us to gather in that building. I'm also extremely excited to welcome our 6th cohort of brand new scholars into this proud UMB CURE family. Welcome. Welcome to all of our new 2020 UMB CURE scholars. A special thank you to the families who have made the commitment to support the scholars, and also to the mentors and friends who took the time to be here with us this morning. When we originally started the CURE Scholars Program, we knew that talent was everywhere, but opportunity was not. And talent is everywhere, in every one of you, but not everyone gets to use your talents fully. So this program, the UMB CURE Scholars Program, is that amazing opportunity, the amazing opportunity for you to show us your incredible talents and fulfill your potential in new and exciting ways. Everyone here, and those who are also logged in remotely, are so proud of you already. And I want the scholars to know that we're going to stick with you through this program, through thick and through thin. And we're in thick right now with COVID, aren't we? We're going to cheer for you. We're going to support you. Today marks a new exciting chapter for you and for the mentors who will work with you. You'll get to meet each of them after this program later today. Thank you for seizing this opportunity. Make the most of it. I know that I'm excited to see the amazing things that will come from this incredibly talented group of scholars. And to that point, I'd like to turn and introduce our speakers. Our first speaker is Dr. Kevin Cullen, who is director of the University of Maryland Marlene and Stuart Greenebaum Comprehensive Cancer Center. The Cancer Center has been a great partner in supporting the CURE program, as well as the CURE program's involvement with the National Institutes of Health National Cancer Center. Please welcome Dr. Cullen.
Thanks, Dr. Jarrell. I'm sure some of you are wondering what exactly a cancer center has to do with training students in West Baltimore. Well, the answer is really pretty simple. One of the core missions of a cancer center designated by the National Cancer Institute is training the next generation of cancer researchers and cancer clinicians. The second is that to have an effective core of cancer researchers and clinicians, those people should look like the community they serve. The UMB CURE Scholars Program grew out of a conversation between Dr. Sonia Springfield, who directs the NCI's Center to Reduce Cancer Health Disparities, and Dr. Jay Perman, who was at the time Dr. Jarrell's predecessor, president of the University of Maryland, Baltimore. Back in 2005, the two of them got together, and Dr. Springfield, who was from this area, said, you know, if we're going to be effective at training a diverse generation of scientists, we really need to start as early as possible. And so the UMB CURE Scholars Program was started in 2005 with the first cohort, Cohort 1, now amazingly, 5 years later, juniors in high school. And gosh, what they have learned and what they have done. I think about the number of times I've heard them present their research at our Cancer Center Cancer Research Day. I've seen them present their work to the American Association of Cancer Research, the top cancer research organization in the country. I've watched them grow and learn and see how they have come to think as scientists, to think critically, to speak clearly, and present their findings in a very meaningful way. I've admired the diligence for both the scholars and their families for participating 3 days a week after school and on Saturdays, year after year. It's been a remarkable effort, and it's great to see how far those students have come. And just think, by this time next year, Cohort 1 will be thinking about where they're going to go to college, and we look forward to helping them make that incredibly important transition in their educations. Next, I'd like to welcome Cohort 6. What a great tradition you are following in. I think that you will find the work in the Cure Scholars Program fun, rewarding, and enriching. We're delighted with how far the program has come and the opportunities that it presents for all of you. Congratulations for taking this really big starting step. Got a lot of people to thank for the Cure Scholars Program. First and most important, the scholars and their families. It's been an incredible commitment of time, effort, energy, and passion to see these kids come along, and the families and the scholars themselves deserve enormous credit. I want to thank our supporters at the National Cancer Institute, specifically Dr. Sonia Springfield and Dr. Allison Lin, for all their support and for the funding which has helped make this program real. I want to thank our school partners, Franklin Square, Green Street Academy, and the Southwest Baltimore Charter School, who've really pitched in and made this program a success. I want to thank the leadership for the program, our Executive Director, Gia Greer-McInnes, the Founding Director, Robin Saunders, as well as Elsie Steins, Greg Carey, Brett Hassel, Brian Sturdivant, and others. I want to thank our more than 180 volunteers who work with the students regularly and have been pivotal in providing the mentorship and training that has made this program so phenomenally successful. So today, Cohort 6 embarks on the white coat ceremony. This is an incredibly meaningful time, and it sounds a little bit funny, but I remember so well back in elementary school, I knew I wanted to be a doctor. Nobody in my family ever had been, but somehow I wanted to be a doctor. And in junior high school, I got a volunteer position during the summer at a research laboratory at Columbia Presbyterian Medical Center in New York. And my first day at work, they gave me a lab coat, a white lab coat. And it was at that moment I really believed that I could be there, that I could get there, that I could become a doctor. So the white coat ceremony is very, very meaningful and very important. And congratulations to Cohort 6 for getting to this day. For Cohorts 1 through 5, keep up the hard work, keep going, and we really, really look forward to working with Cohort 1 to get you guys into college programs starting next year. So to everybody who's involved with the Cure Scholars Program, my thanks. We deeply appreciate what you do, and we are so proud of what you do.
Thank you, Dr. Cullen. I'd now like to introduce our next speaker, who is definitely a friend of the Cure program, Chancellor Jay Perman. He's a good friend of mine, a good friend of UMB's, and certainly a good friend of the Cure Scholars. Chancellor Perman, who was my predecessor as president at UMB, now leads the University System of Maryland and has a special place in his heart for this community. He cares so much about creating educational opportunities like the Cure Scholars Program. And you may not know this, but it was Dr. Perman who received the first grant from the National Cancer Institute to establish the Cure Scholars Program here at UMB 5 years ago. Please welcome Chancellor Jay Perman.
Wow. 5 years of UMB Cure. I can't believe it. I can't believe how far we've come, how far all of you have come. You know, this program was a dream for me. And to see this dream grow and grow, even after I've gone, is more than I could ever want. When I started the Cure Scholars Program 5 years ago, with a lot of help from a lot of you who are here today, I said I was doing it for one reason. I said at the time, and I say it over and over, talent is universal. It's opportunity that is not. And so my job, our job, is to make opportunities for students in West Baltimore who have enormous talent and drive and ambition and desire to do great things. And that's what all of you are. You're the reason for our work. You're the inspiration behind it. And you're the very best evidence that we have showing that this program works. There is so much greatness in our schools and our neighborhoods. We just need to give it a place to shine. This is the place to shine. You already know that. I know it because I've been watching you light up this place for 5 years. I'm so proud of all our new scholars just starting out, and all of our returning scholars who I know will show them the way. You're stars, each and every one of you. And you keep making that sky of us, that sky of ours, brighter and brighter. I just can't wait for all the terrific things I know you're going to do. Now, you know I cannot address our scholars without thanking Dr. Greer McGinnis, the staff, the mentors, the partners, the leaders, the donors who make all of this possible. I have not forgotten the immense amount of hard work that goes into this program. Not just the long hours, but the personal commitment, the personal investment that goes into each scholar's success. All of you, you give so much of yourselves, and your gift is making a difference. For every scholar here, you're all making a difference. You're making a difference for their families and communities and all the people they're going to help one day. All the people they will lift up one day because they had you by their side, lifting them up right now. What you're doing today, all of you, has generational impact. How powerful that is. And now to all of our CURE families, thank you. Thank you for entrusting UMB with your children and grandchildren, nieces and nephews, brothers and sisters. Thank you for believing in them and supporting them and telling them they can do great things if only they think they can, and if they work hard to make it true. Thank you, parents, relatives. Thank you for the sacrifices you made and will continue to make to give them this special opportunity. Your commitment is a blessing and a gift. And finally, to everyone, to each and every one of you, thank you for the love that animates every part of this program. The CURE program is about hopes and dreams, yes, but it is also about love. Thank you for showing us every day exactly what that love looks like. To all of the UMB scholars, congratulations. I can't wait to watch you shine.
Thank you, Chancellor Perman, for your words. I also thank you on behalf of all the scholars here for being so dedicated to the Cure Scholars as well as to the West Baltimore community.
Good morning. My name is Demonia Smith, and I am in cohort 3. I attend Grand Street Academy. I'm here to introduce Mr. Marco Chacon. Marco Chacon is the founder and former CEO of Paragon Bioservices, Inc., which became Catalink Gene Therapy. He is also the founder and president of Airzool Bio, a company located in UMB Biopark. He is also serves of the UMB Foundation Board of Trustees. His family believes that helping others is important, and they started a foundation called Alicia and Yaya Foundation. We are honored to have him with us today. Welcome, Mr. Chacon.
Congratulations, Cure Scholars. I am Marco Chacon. My wife, Deb, and I are the founders of the Alicia and Yaya Foundation, named after my mother, Alicia, a lifelong teacher and a principal in a school, and Yaya, our nanny, and one of the kindest persons that I have ever known. Both these ladies loved and cared for scores of young people, very much like yourselves. So, let the memory of these two wonderful ladies guide you through these formative years and inspire you to reach for the sky as you pursue careers in science and in healthcare. Both Deb and I are thrilled to be part of this journey together with you and are looking forward to meeting you in person very soon. Thank you.
Now I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Greer McGinnis, the Executive Director of the UMB Cure Scholars Program. Dr. McGinnis.
Thank you, Dr. Gerald. To start our ceremony, we've invited two of our Cohort 1 scholars, Aisha Yusuf and Princea Saunders, to give some reflections on their time in Cure, as well as some words of wisdom for Cohort 6. Let's take a look.
Hello, Cohort 6. My name is Aisha Yusuf. I'm in the 11th grade. I'm attending Baltimore City College High School. In middle school, I attended Southwest Baltimore Charter, and I'm a part of Cohort 1 of the UMB Cure Scholars Program. I'm here to introduce you guys to what UMB is all about and my favorite moments in Cure, how it has helped me grow into the person I am today, and of course, some advice that you guys can carry on for the future. My career goals is to become a pediatrician, a Black activist, and an author. To keep it short and simple, I'm going to want to become a pediatrician because it's a part of the medical field, STEM related, and of course, I have a passion in helping others. UMB has helped me be so driven and motivated to become a pediatrician by giving me research opportunities, has helped me with presentations, and also has helped me listen to others in the STEM career path. My favorite moments in Cure is visiting the NIH, meeting lots of important and motivational people, and of course inspiring that are in medical field and are just helpful to me and many of my peers in UMB. Advice to give you guys is to just be yourself, stay strong and positive, always understand that we are here for you. I'm here for you guys. You have mentors right along with you, right beside you, that are willing to help you become the person you are now and in the future, and just better yourself. Always understand that in order for you to make it through life, you need to motivate yourself and have a purpose, and your purpose in UMB is to be in the medical field and be a strong scholar. And thank you, and make sure to always stay positive and strong.
Hello, my name is Princea Sanders. I'm a Cohort 1 scholar, and I go to Western High School, but I used to attend Franklin Square Elementary Middle School. My career goal is to be a pediatric anesthesiologist, and Cure helped me shape that career goal because I didn't know what that was before I came to Cure in the 6th grade. And my favorite Cure experience is on my birthday. Cure took me to an OR that had a progressing operation in it. It was a gallbladder removal. And I got donuts afterwards. And some advice I would give to cohort 6 is that middle school may seem rough because you haven't had much to experience yet, but in all actuality, it is pretty fun. And if it doesn't go well for you, it doesn't last forever. Like, it goes by in a flash, pretty much.
Thank you, Princea and Aisha, for those wonderful remarks. We'll now proceed to the coding of cohort 6. For those of you who aren't familiar with the tradition, the white coat is a symbol of high professional standards, as well as compassion and trust. Shorter coats represent a scholar in training. In the same regard, we will look to our incoming scholars to grow to become future leaders in their chosen fields. Our team had the honor of speaking with each of the families during the interview process, and I truly believe they are worthy of being Cure Scholars. Many of them perform community service, and others are leaders and helpers in their homes, school communities, or on the athletics field. Because we couldn't be together this year, we invited each family to submit a video of their scholars being coded by a loved one. I want to thank them for allowing us into their homes, if only virtually. So now, let's get started. Amari Blue, Green Street Academy.
Thank you for letting me participate in the program. And I like science and health, but I would like to pick science.
Angel Brockman, Franklin Square Elementary Middle School. Braylon Brooks, Green Street Academy. Camilla Brown, Green Street Academy. Deja Byers, Franklin Square Elementary Middle School.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity at UMB Cure program.
Tavon Carroll Jr., Green Street Academy.
Tavon Dominic Carroll Jr., welcome into the Cure program.
Kennard Daney, Green Street Academy. Samaya Davis, Green Street Academy. Niami and Narelle Evans, Southwest Baltimore Charter School. Morgan Franklin, Franklin Square Elementary Middle School. Paris Gilmore, Green Street Academy.
Are you excited?
Alexander Moore, Green Street Academy. LaShawn Muse, Franklin Square Elementary Middle School.
Nakaya Myers, Green Street Academy. Khalil Pompey, Green Street Academy. Jamira Pulley, Green Street Academy. Jamel Smith, Green Street Academy. Jabril Swirl, Franklin Square Elementary Middle School. Jamari Stevenson, Southwest Baltimore Charter School. Antoine Stewart, Green Street Academy. Ryan Williams, Franklin Square Elementary Middle School.
Congratulations, Ryan. We're so proud of you. This is her white coat virtual ceremony. Thank you, Ryan. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you again, families, for those wonderful videos, and congrats again to Cohort 6. Welcome to the Cure family. Before I hand things back to Dr. Gerald, we've invited Dr. Allison Lin to give special remarks from the National Cancer Institute's Center to Reduce Cancer Health Disparities. NCI was the flagship funder of the program at the time Cure was just getting started. It was their early faith in the program that allowed it to come to life years ago. We'll now hear from Dr. Lin, followed by Dr. Gerald with a special announcement to close us out.
Hello, UMB Cure. I bring you greetings from the National Cancer Institute Center to Reduce Cancer Health Disparities. The UMB Cure program is part of a larger training program here at the NCI called The Cure, which stands for Continuing Umbrella of Research Experiences Program. This program, over the past 20 years, have trained more than 4,000 underrepresented students and scientists across the country in cancer research. As part of the CURE program, the P30 CURE Supplements program supports cancer centers like the Greenbaum Cancer Center here in creating innovative programs to engage high school and undergraduate students in cancer research. We've always felt that the program should support students younger than high school, but it wasn't easy to do. Then in 2014, the stars aligned, or more precisely, our center director, Dr. Sonia Springfield, met Dr. Jay Perman, who was then the UMB president and now the chancellor of the University System of Maryland. The reason this meeting was really important is because out of that meeting came the very beginning of this UMB Cure program. This program was the first within the Cure to engage middle school students like yourselves. And it has been my privilege and honor to be involved in the program and see the tremendous progress it has made, first under the leadership of Dr. Robin Saunders, and now under the leadership of Dr. Gia Greer McGinnis. Parents and teachers, you're not only the wind beneath the wings for these scholars, you're the ones who gave them the ground that they stand on and grow roots in, and show them the sky where they can fly. No matter how far they go, they will always come back to you. Mentors, thank you for your volunteering. Your generosity in sharing your time and experience and joys and passions in science and in life will light the way for the scholars in years to come. And scholars, this is a very special year. As I tell my own kids, we're living through history right now in a very big way. The pandemic changed all parts of our lives, including how this ceremony is running. But even more significantly, the pandemic is highlighting the stark disparities among different populations and emphasizing the urgency for us to address these issues. We grieve for those lost in the pandemic. We grieve for those lost because of racially motivated violence. We grieve for the pain and fear these events have caused for so many. It's been a difficult year. It's a challenging year. Scholars, I want to remind you at this time of the words of a very special First Lady, Michelle Obama. She said, "You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage." Scholars, I ask you in this very special year to take her words to your heart. When you think on this year, whether it's today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now, do not let the challenges and difficulties be the defining moments of 2020. Instead, let how we all came together to meet those challenges and overcome those difficulties be the defining moments. Scholars, in these times, more than in any other, I ask that you remember to be kind, to be generous in what you think, what you say, and what you do. For you, the CURE program will open the doors to science and research, and I ask that you remember the foundation of both is truth and integrity. And lastly, and most importantly, scholars, when you meet people who do not respect diversity or differences, I ask that you remember that that is not a reason for you to hide your differences. I ask that you demand respect for you and for others around you. You are a CURE scholar, and it is our beautiful differences that make the CURE strong. Scholars, I look forward to hearing about your defining moments of 2020 and beyond.
Congratulations to our newest cohort of CURE scholars. I am proud of you. Today kicks off the official 5th anniversary year for CURE. We'll have a series of events to celebrate 5 great years, and I hope many more to come. Thank you to everyone who participated today, and thank you in advance for all of you who will help support these CURE scholars for the future. For the scholars, I can't wait to see what you'll do next.